This is Ninja Senki DX, an upgrade on a free game created by Jonathan Levine back in 2010. In it, you play as Hayate, a ninja wielding the power of shuriken jutsu seeking revenge after the Princess Kinuhime was murdered by a demon. Hayate's campaign for revenge is a tightly controlled, challenging but fair, button-mashing Megaman-like action platformer with a gorgeous Game Boy Color-esque art style. In the game, you'll traverse 8 different environments over 16 scenes, exacting your revenge while aiming for the objective of defeating all enemies, collecting all Koban, and taking as little damage as possible as quickly as you can. If you're a completionist like myself, you'll especially enjoy working for these objectives. One of the great things about Ninja Senki, though, is how quick and easy it is to pick up and play. All you've got to do in each scene is jump and shuriken your way through the varied enemies until you reach the door at the end. You don't even have to worry about the aforementioned objectives if you don't want to, or if you're not ready, but be advised, the game has multiple endings which are influenced by your score. And I say the game is easy to pick up and play, but that doesn't mean that it's easy to succeed at. This is the kind of game where if you are impatient and run into battle without any observation or without any previous knowledge of what's coming, you'll likely come out with some scars or not come out at all. Whenever I failed, I felt frustration towards myself for making a stupid mistake, not at the game for being unfair. This design applies to the bosses as well, which were especially fun because of the challenge involved in identifying and exploiting their patterns. One interesting gameplay system in place is the relationship between Hayate's health, lives, and the score. Instead of simply rewarding you with a life for every 1,000 points that you earn, you are instead given full health if your health isn't at maximum, and a life otherwise. In speedruns, you might find that having your score max out your health is very useful, as the best speedrun usually involves the fewest deaths. But in a hardcore run where you'd like to get the highest score possible, you'll want to avoid damage at all costs, as having full health gets you extra lives to avoid game overs, which will subtract 100 points from your total score. Overall, the challenging and interesting gameplay serves to strengthen your determination to achieve Hayate's revenge. While you're practicing your shuriken jutsu, you'll get to listen to the new remix soundtrack from Ninja Senki. While the original was already a memorable soundtrack, DX makes some huge improvements with the careful addition of more instruments, making the fast-paced, passionate, and revenge-inspiring music even more effective on your quest. And while we're on the topic of changes from the original, plenty of work has been done to make Ninja Senki DX a very well-polished package. There's the great new soundtrack, a new challenge mode, 2 new secret modes to unlock, the ability to save in normal mode, and a bit of an overhaul for enemy designs, which were previously a collection of recolors. These additions are all very much appreciated, and one of the secret modes is especially interesting and fun, for the most part. Now to detail the gripes I have, however minor, starting with one of the secret modes. I won't spoil it, but while it's very cool, it also caused some frustrations because some portions of the scenes were not designed with the new gameplay tweaks in mind. In challenge mode, you can select any of the 16 scenes and attempt to complete all of its objectives. The assassin objective in particular can be especially frustrating sometimes, when certain enemy types will simply jump off a ledge before you are able to defeat them. Some other gripes I have are that some portions of scenes and boss fights are copied multiple times, leading to that scene occasionally feeling a bit tedious, especially on a 2nd, 3rd, or 10th playthrough. That's not to say that they're not fun, but the repetition does serve to pull me from the experience a little bit every now and then. Another issue is that for such a score-focused game, there are unfortunately no leaderboards for the PlayStation versions of the game. I would have loved to be able to compare my scores with my friends or with the rest of the world. Finally, and of small gripes is an even smaller nitpick, that there's no platinum trophy for the game. The trophy list, minus a platinum, is great. It's challenging, fun, and encourages an appropriate number of playthroughs, rewarding an appropriate level of skill. But apparently it's not enough for a platinum trophy. Oh, and I did experience a crash once, but it was clearly an outlier, as I didn't experience any other technical issues with the game throughout my extensive time in it. Even with my small gripes, Ninja Senki DX is an excellent little game. Its cute, colorful art style, action-packed music, and challenging and addictive gameplay keeps me coming back to it even after having gotten every ending. It's only going for $5 at release, which makes it a must-buy for anyone that enjoys a good platformer. If asked, I'd give it 4 shurikens out of 5. Thank you for sticking around till the end. This is only the 2nd review of a game I've ever done, so if you have any constructive criticism to add, please let me know. Also, a huge thanks to Tribute Games for providing me a copy of the game for review. If you'd like to see what I thought about their game Curses and Chaos, just click the annotation on screen. And hey, if you want to see more of Ninja Senki DX, or to watch me rage as I attempt to achieve the hardest trophies in the game, I'll be live on Twitch a lot this week. Links for that in the description. Okay, let me get that title screen again. Yeah.